Good morning. Welcome to a magnificent, marvelous Monday. All right, this is our last week of first grade. Can you believe it? Oh, that is just crazy. Last week of first grade. All right, good morning, Caden, John, Patrick, Kira, Halen, Spencer, RJ, William, Jenna, Lee, Victoria, Kellen, Ace, Zachary, Sadie, Paige, Michael, Cody, Chloe, Logan, Dominic, Raven, Olivia, Nevaeh, and Mikhail. All right, so today is, you got it, Addition Monday. We've got a lot of things up here to talk about. When you're doing word problems, a lot of times it's easier or it helps you to draw a picture. So Miss Burke has done all of this, and then she's got lots of words. So we're going to do two things. We're going to underline our important information. That means put a line under it, or you can circle it, either one works. And then we're going to figure out the answers. Pretty easy. All right, so this one, we're going to start jump right in. Jenna went to the park at 40 minutes later, Olivia joined her at the park. What time is it now? Well, the first thing we have to do is figure out what time Jenna went to the park. So let's look at our handy dandy clock here. Now you guys can make a clock too. It's pretty easy. I just drew a circle, put a 12 at the top, 6 at the bottom. Then I put a 3 across here and then a 9 here. So it went 12, 3, 6, 9. And then I put the numbers in between, other numbers in between. So Jenna went to the park at, well, the little hand is our hour hand, so we have to decide what number is that pointing at. It's pointing between the 7 and the 8. Now, if you remember time, if it's pointing between two numbers, you fall back. Okay, so it is 7. And when it's pointing straight, the big hand is pointing straight to 6, and that means 30. So 7:30. So Jenna went to the park at 7:30. Now it says 40 minutes later, Olivia joined her. Now we have to go 40 more minutes. Well, the easiest thing to do is to count by 5. So pretend you're moving that big hand. And I'm going to use my finger. So I got here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now when you get up to the 12, like I just did, that little hand moves up. So now the little hand is pointing directly at the 8. So 30, 35, 40. So I'm going to draw, you got it in your hands. So my big hand is going to be pointing where we went up to. And my little hand, remember what I said, it moved up, pointing to the next big number when you go up to 12. So that's the little hand. It doesn't look little, but Miss Burke was just trying to get past that. So let's make this one longer. Okay. So the little hand is pointing at the 8. Big hand is pointing at the 2. Little hand's the hour hand, so it's 8. And in the big hand, you count the minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So it's 8. And those are called a colon, and they kind of separate 8 from the hours from the minutes. 8, 10. There you go. Now, let's go to the next one, okay? And Miss Burke forgot, 40 minutes later, we should have underlined. Now, Nevaeh had 14 inches of licorice. Nevaeh, what are you doing with so much licorice? Ree had 32 inches of licorice. Ree, you better watch out. Yeah, your Nana might take some. All right, so Ree had 32 inches of licorice. how many inches of licorice do they have altogether? Well, I drew a picture so I could figure out what to do. So I have 14 inches. And that's not really 14 inches, but I just drew a picture so I could kind of get it. Let's figure this out. And then Ree had 32 inches. So if it's all together, what do you think I have to do? Yeah, add. Okay, so we're going to do vertical. And we're going to put our numbers, because once again, it does not matter what order we put it in. I just put Ree's, and then I put Nevaeh's. And I'm going to separate them. 2 plus 4. Well, 4 plus 2 is the same thing. 4, 5, 6. And then 3 plus 1. 3, 4. So it says 46. Am I done? Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard someone say it. I have to put a label on my answer. So it's 46 inches of licorice. Now, what the words you put are going to be in here. So the numbers we took were 14 inches, 32 inches, and then the question says, how many inches of licorice? Inches of licorice. And altogether. Altogether tells us that we have to add. So 14 inches, 32 inches, inches of licorice tells us part of the answer. Altogether tells us to add. Okay? Oh, let's go on to another one. All right. RJ has 12 water balloons. Raylan has 16 water balloons. They decide to share. So how many balloons did they share? Well, let's figure this out. Oh, I'm going to underline 12 water balloons. Because I think that's important. Because RJ has 12. And I kind of drew a picture to help me. Raylan has 16 water balloons. Oh, I'm going to underline 16 water balloons. Now, it says they decided to share. Oh, share. I think that's important. So how many balloons did they share? Oh, balloons and share. When you share something, do you take some and not give anybody some, or are you putting them all together? Yeah, you're putting them together. So that gives us a clue on what to do. All right. All right, so I have 16 and 12. I want you to really understand it does not matter what order you put those numbers in. Nope, doesn't matter. Equals 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, and everybody should know what 1 plus 1 is. Yeah. 2. 28. Now, let's flip this, because 16 plus 12 equals 12 plus 16. Well, I connect, and I connect. 2 plus 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 plus 1. So see, it doesn't matter what order you put them in. You can flip them, and they're still the same answer. So, are we done? No, because we did not fully answer the question. So we need to write 28 water balloons. Gotta get, how many balloons? Yes, 28 water balloons. All right, oopsie. All right, now let's see what this next one tells us to do. William had 7 pounds of Oreos. Oh my gosh, William. Whew, but I think that's going to be important. 7 pounds of Oreos, but let's wait to see what they're asking us about. Dominic had 10 pounds of Oreos. Dominic, what are you doing with 10 pounds of Oreos? Kellen had 12 pounds of Oreos. Well, you better be sharing with your sisters, Kellen. All right, how many pounds of Oreos did they have? I was right. Those are important, so I'm going to underline the important things. There we go. How many pounds of Oreos did they have? Pounds of Oreos. Oh my gosh, wait a minute, there's 3 numbers there. Okay, so I'm going to get organized here. I do not know how many they have. That's what they're asking me. But did you guys remember this? That you can have a number bond that has 3 numbers. You can have a number bond that has 23 numbers. You can have however many you need. So we got 7, 10, and 12. Now, when I'm adding more than 2 numbers, this is what I do. I add 2 numbers, and then I put the 3rd number or the 4th number, and I keep adding numbers. So, I'm going to add 7 plus 10. 10 is the same as 10 plus 7, and I know anything that you add with a 10, you have to put a 1 in front of it. So I got 17, and I'm not going to write it very big. I'm just using it so I don't forget. Now, I add 17 and 12. Well, if I cannot do that in my head, which probably most of you aren't, I'm just going to pretend I set it up as an addition problem. So I'm going to connect the 7 and the 2, and I'm going to connect the 1 and the 1. So 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 9, and 1 plus 1 is 2. 29. So are we done? No. And I'm going to put it on top of you guys. So 29 pounds of Oreos. Okay? All right, so 29 pounds. How many pounds of Oreos did they have? Did they answer the question? 29 pounds of Oreos. Yes, I did. So I got it done. And it's pretty easy to add 3 numbers. You just add 2 at a time. 2 and then add another one. Okay, now, oh my goodness. We might have 3 numbers again. Spencer sold 5 gallons of lemonade. Wow, Spencer, you're a good salesman. Victoria sold 7 gallons of lemonade. Wow. Logan sold 7 gallons of lemonade. How much did they sell altogether? Well, I've got to answer that question. So I'm going to underline that. And the word all together. Remember, all together means add. So I'm going to set it up just like I did this problem. But I have 3 numbers this time. Okay, so I got 5, 7, and 7. Now, I'm going to add 2 numbers, kind of like I did over there, together first. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it side to side. What is 7 plus 7? Because I remember Ms. Burke said doubles, knowing doubles is important. 7 plus 7 is 14. So 14 I'm going to put right here. And now I can just count on from 14. 14 plus 5 more. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. Wow. So, am I done? 19? Have I answered the question? How much did they sell altogether? I have not totally answered it. It's 19 gallons of lemonade, yes. All right, my friends, we have one more problem to do, and this one's a little different, but I just got to realizing that we haven't done much with fractions, and I wanted to dip our toes in the fraction water, okay? Now, it's asking us questions about fractions. What fraction of shapes is squares? What fraction of shapes is circles? What fraction of shapes is triangles? There's two things you have to remember, something called a numerator and a denominator. The denominator is always how much the whole thing is. The whole thing is a denominator. So you could have a pizza and you cut it into 8 pieces. Well, how much is the whole thing? Well, 8. But this whole thing, we would have not how many squares, but the whole thing. So we have to count all the shapes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm going to put a 16 right here so I don't forget. That's going to be our denominator. Denominator. That's going to go on the bottom of my problem. The whole, because we want to know how much of the whole do we have. So the whole is 16. Well, the numerator goes on top. So what fraction of shapes is squares? Well, now we have to count squares. So just so that I don't get confused and you don't get confused when you do this kind of problem, when I count squares, I'm going to cross it out because I'm done with it. I don't need it anymore. So, squares. No. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is 7. So when I answer the question, what fraction of shapes is squares, I would go 7 on top. And this number is going to go on the bottom because there was 16 all together. Now, the next one says, what fraction of shapes is circles? Well, I'm going to count the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a go. Did I get it? Yep, I got it. I got all the circles. 5 is the numerator because that's how many circles I have. The denominator is how many pieces there's all together. Now the last question says what fraction of shapes is triangles? Well, look at the triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty easy. So 1, 2. And then I'm just going to go 4 16ths. Now, here's something you can do to see if you're right. Now, if I've used all the shapes, which I have, because I've got marks on all of them, I can add these top numbers and it should equal the bottom number. Okay? So 7 plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 4 more. 13, 14, 15, 16. It equals the bottom number. So that's all there is fractions. Not numerator, denominator. Numerator, how many of that one kind are there? Denominator, that's the whole thing. Okay? I want to show you one little thing on here just so you get it. Sometimes fractions are like this. Let's say I have a cake and I ate a piece. Well, how much of the cake did I eat? Well, the denominator is going to be how many pieces there was. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the numerator is going to be how many I ate, which is 1. So I ate 1/4. See, that's just how fractions. Pretty easy. All right, I want you to have a marvelous Monday, and I'll see you back here for Terrific Tuesday. And I'll see you at home on Terrific Tuesday. Bye now.